Hi children, welcome to my new video. Today I would like to teach grade 10, class 10, social studies, chapter 1, paragraph 1.2, geological background. Okay, so let's go for reading this paragraph. Reread about the movement of the earth crust from the class 9 book. Once you read, go through the class 9 textbook about the uh, once there we can see that the movement of the earth crust. Okay, so from that the information giving that Indian landmass as the part of Gondwana land, Indian landmass as the part of Gondwana land. Where was the location of Indian landmass? It was there the on the Gondwana land. It is originated due to geological formation and several other processes. Okay, how it was formed? Due to geological formation and several other processes like weathering, erosion, deposition. Through this, all this process were formed Gondwana land. Okay. This process over millions of years have created and modified physical features as they appear as today. So this whole formation took around millions of years, and finally present day what we are seeing present day India and other landform which is formed here. Again, coming to the second paragraph, world landform originated from two giant lands, namely Angara land and Gondwana land. Okay, so once you go to the world, once you take the formation of the world, it is originated from two giant big landmass. Okay, what is that? Which are the which land two landmass? One is that Angara land and another one is that Gondwana land. Okay, Angara land and Gondwana land. Also, we call that Laurasia. Okay, Asia plus Europe. We can say that Eurasia, like that. Earlier, we used to call that Laurasia. Okay, one is that the world formed in two landmass. One is that Angara land and another one is that Gondwana land. Okay. So this land, Indian Peninsula, was the part of Gondwana land. Where is the location of India among these two lands? I told you that world formed in from the two lands. One is that Angara land, another one is that Gondwana land. Our question is that where was the location of India among these two continents? That belongs to means Indian Peninsula, which is located on the Gondwana land. Around 20 crores of years ago, Gondwana land split into pieces and peninsular India and later moved toward the northeast and collide into the much larger Eurasian plate like Angara land. This also happened around, this would be happen around 20 crores years ago. Okay, this 20 crores years ago, what would be happen? Gondwana land. Okay, Gondwana land means where our India, which peninsula India located on the Gondwana land that split into pieces. Okay, then after peninsular India, what happened? Again moved toward the northeast, means where the Himalaya located present. That side, this moved and collided into much larger Eurasian place that hit on the Eurasian plate. So this Gondwana land, Eurasian plate collide each other. Okay, means two land, Angara land and Gondwana land collide each other. Then what would be happen? Owing to this collision and immense compression force, mountain elevated through the folding process of millions of years ago. When this Gondwana and Angara land collide each other, what would be happen automatically? There some mountain formed. Okay, because of the force, because this immense collision, what would be happen there? Mountain formed. Okay, evolved through forces of folding, this would be happen millions years ago. The present form of this Himalaya is the result of the process. Okay, so what would be happen? Our Indian land one side, what formed? Himalaya formed. That picture also we can see in 1.2 in geological background heading caption. We can see that satellite view. Okay, let's go for the third paragraph. The breaking of this northern corner of the peninsular plateau lead to formation of large basin. In due to course of the time, this basin slowly got filled with sediment deposited by the Himalayan river from the northern peninsular river from the south. Okay, what is that? The breaking off from the north corner, north side. What happened? North corner, a breaking of the north corner of the peninsular plateau lead to the formation of large basin. In due course of the time, this basin slowly got filled with sediment deposits the Himalayan river from the northern peninsular river from south. Like that, there we formed what is that? Rivers formed. Peninsular side, rivers also formed. This created the extensive flat northern plains. North side we can see that plain is there. Continuous flow of river. So some part of means end part of the river what created basin formed. This created extensive flat northern plains of India. The Indian landmass display the great relief variation. The peninsular plateau is one of the most ancient block on the earth's surface. The peninsular plateau is one of the most ancient land. Okay, peninsular plateau means our India is a peninsular plateau. This is one of the most oldest landmass in the world on the earth's surface. Okay, nothing is there. So once upon a time, millions of years ago, what happened? There was a two landmass. One is that Gondwana landmass, and another is that Angara landmass. So where was the location of the India among this? Okay, it is the part of Gondwana. Means these two plates together collide each other, and what formed? Mountain formed, which we can see that Himalayan region. Again from the Himalaya, what would be happened? River originated. Due to the continuous flow of the water, what happened? The end part of the river means the north side, northern plain occurred, as well as in south side of India also many rivers originated, and plain, it is a small type of plain also formed in India. So this is the history of for physical features of our India. Okay, let us see that next video 1.3 major relief division. Okay, so let us wind up our today's session. Have a nice day. Thank you.